Americans were kind of trying to get theirs done first, which they did. Okay, so you're gonna be working on that. If you have not finished the first two, they're all posted on under today's date. So you should have a slide talking about the Lend-Lease Act and those different elements, questions and graphs. And then we have another one about Pearl Harbor. So we should have three in that PowerPoint, big sections. Now, how you split your PowerPoints up is fine, but we're just gonna continue to work on that, okay? So, does anybody have any questions? No? Okay. So you're going to need your computers. Alright. And if you guys were working in a group, you're gonna continue to work. Actually, how far did you guys get? How far did you guys get in your slides? Finished? Alright, we have a new set of stations. Yeah.
Wasn't this the one from last time, this one?
This is the Pearl Harbor one.
What's the one from last time?
Pearl Harbor and the Lend-Lease. I didn't post up this new one because it's a lot and I didn't place it there. But yeah, all the resources you need are in that station.
That's the questions or?
For this particular one, I didn't post the questions up, but if you go on eClass, it is under, I have them labeled 1, 2, and 3 for the set, for the stations. You're just gonna go in and look at those different parts of the PowerPoint and then answer the questions. If there's some detail that is missing, probably not from your Pearl Harbor, because your Pearl Harbor is just you looking at firsthand accounts of what happened. These are just survivors talking about what happened the day that Pearl Harbor was attacked. The video is like actual people as well talking about what happened. They're like 100, and one of them is 102 years old. So you're just looking at their perspectives and kind of getting an idea like how they felt and like were they surprised about it. Because like I was just saying, you guys, a lot of these soldiers were like 19, 20 years old. So they were pretty young in this war. Cool. Brian, were you working with it? Yes. So with this one, I made it a little shorter because the Lend-Lease one was a lot longer. But sorry.
Yeah, it's 5 questions.
Yeah, but it's not in
5 questions for that part. So this is like 3 stations, and I kind of condensed it down, but your first portions of this book will be talking about basically how they gained control of the Pacific Ocean and the Pacific Theater. So all those things I was talking about when they were island hopping from one island to the next to gain those materials, you're just kind of looking at those maps and kind of flushing that out as far as those questions. So like, why was it important for them to gain control of the Pacific Theater? You guys remember I was saying,
Oh, the refuel?
the refuel. So if we're looking from here, Japan is on this side. If we had a globe, this would make more sense. But because Japan's on this side and technically Hawaii's on the same side, they're able to easily refuel and get their materials from.
Oh, these are
from.
questions.
Yes, you're on the new one. Yes. So that's 3 stations in one. I just kind of condensed it down because it is a lot of information. But yes, the refueling is important. And them gaining control of that area allows their Navy to be able to maneuver more freely, because like we just said, in the Atlantic, if they move to the Atlantic Ocean to try to move supplies, the Germans would sink their ships.
Yeah, okay.
So them being able to get that control is important because they have to be able to move their supplies around. It was very difficult because they had to go from one island to the next to basically fight the Japanese and then get control and then keep going. Once they got control of that, they were.
You know what I'm talking about?
I can do the last 3. The last 3 go down.
You want me to do those? You sure it's me? Yeah,
I'll do
The Lend-Lease. Lend-Lease. Which one? No, you have to go to.
You have to go to.
Yeah. We're gonna
Look
add
at
one
the
to the
question.
PowerPoint you did
That's
already.
what I'm saying.
You
Just
should
do the last.
have, if you're not finished this one, you should have one
And the
of
Lend-Lease
these.
one, the one that we.
So the Lend-Lease, so this was just looking at that document itself, looking at this,
don't know if I'll let me do something.
Did you do that political cartoon?
No, sure.
And then that video? Then your pro carbon one.
I'm pretty sure I went today with those.
So the new one I have today, I don't have it printed off, but it is on E-classes, under number 3. And it is condensed down from, the Pacific Theater, the atomic bomb drop, and how they basically developed the atomic bomb.
Will you have all the questions up soon?
Oh, they're up.
Like E-class? Not on E-class, on Google Class?
Y'all want me to put them in Google?
Yeah.
I can put them on Google.
You don't mind.
Yeah, I can put them on Google.
Someone. I just don't want
It'll just be those documents again. You want me to put them on Google?
Yeah, I just don't wanna, accidentally submit it to the wrong.
No, you already shared your thing with me, right? No, I have it, so you can just continue to write it, and I'll be able to see your changes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
So we don't have to do
Can you still post it though?
You can if you want to, but you still want me to post the.
Yeah, it's because I probably will be
Jonathan,
doing it
so you're not gonna
either
do
way.
slide?
So I'm
You
not, so I just have to.
can do the
but if I'm
slides,
not
but
taking
it,
pictures.
Jonathan had already started a Word document, so I was just like, just go ahead and continue to work on the Word document. But, I can put them up on the, give me a second. Anybody have any questions? No? Everybody finished the Linden Lease station? That's the biggest station, by the way.
I think so.
So, because that one was so big, I try to condense down the other ones because it is a lot of information, but this is one of the biggest, MCAS we have to learn. Right. I think what I'm gonna do, Jonathan, after this class, I'm going to add all the stations on there so I can group them in a better way.
On my computer.
So with the stations, if you go to today's date, they have stations in there.
Okay.
I would start with the first one,
And skip,
cause it's the longest, yes.
and just skip
Yeah.
results
Yes.
about it. Skip results about it too, for questions.
For this new station, all of them are in there. If you feel like you want a little bit more information, you can, do a little search, but for the most part, most of the things you'll need, you want to give as much detail as possible. But if you feel like there's something missing, you can do like a little slide
It's
search.
okay,
do
like
you
half
know
of
what
it,
Lynch
do
is
the
doing?
slides.
You mean each question, or just the station
Yeah,
itself?
I did 3, she's going to 2 questions.
Wait, that's fine.
I already ever found
No, it's D.
I can help them.
You-
This one?
It's not D1.
No, there's a 4 question. For the note?
For the new questions, the other.
Cause like it's that and then
So I split them up this time, cause the last time I just put them all in the same. But, for this first station about the, this is the theater.
it starts at 11:27
The question.
and then it ends at 11:51.
And then, your Manhattan Project is just a video, you're gonna watch the video and basically answer the
Let's
question.
check
So
what we
what's
have
the name of
to
the
do.
video? Oh, from Harvard.
Mario,
Is it plural?
Mario.
You said last year, what?
Cause this one is the new station.
The news station or old
I
station?
think it's like last
Is
year.
we from the video?
The news station?
It should be a link, a blue link under, in the same one. I have,
New station or old
Denise
station?
going out. It's, so I just made that station last night.
It's all the same thing on the living
So
room.
the last 3, right? So the Manhattan Project, the atomic bomb, and
Are you talking about the new station or the one from last
Yeah,
week?
those two.
those.
Yeah, that new one.
The video for that is already